WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Initializing Johnny's house protocol. Positive vibes loading. Entertainment news loading. Random information loading. Sarcastic comments loading. Activating Hall of Fame protocol. Orlando's #1 morning show activated.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, get out of bed. I make sure the radio's the first thing I turn on when I am in my car. Dude, it's a cool show. It gives me an actual reason to listen to the radio. Y'all ready? Hold on to your butt.
Orlando's #1 hit music station.
This is Johnny's House.
On XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. 601, Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's XL 1067. You are listening to Johnny's House. It is going to be cloudy, partly cloudy, with a high today of 62. It is 47 right now.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right. So Robert De Niro, he has played the mob bosses and stuff like that. That's like his go-to role, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's going to be playing 2 mob bosses in a movie. So it's called The Alto Knights, and he's going to play the real-life gangsters Vito and Frank Costello. So, but basically right now what they're saying is that he's going to be playing both of them.
Both characters?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Are they twins or something? Or are they just brothers? Or
they're not, I don't know. They're not even brothers.
Oh.
So I don't understand how they're going to do this, but they said that it's going to be him playing both of them.
It's a budget cuts.
Yeah. So I'm like, are they using AI? Are they using,
Are they gonna put a prosthetic nose?
I
or
don't know.
something?
It's just very strange that they're doing this, but basically he's going to be playing both of
I mean,
them.
your family don't know the story?
No, no. But
Just
one of the
curious.
real life gangsters, Vito. I have a cousin named Vito,
Yeah,
so I mean, that's
yeah.
pretty funny. But it hits theaters March 21st, so it's basically done.
Oh,
The movie is done.
It's already done.
There you go. This is a really funny story. So, the summer that David Schwimmer finished his freshman year of college, he went to work as a process server for his mother,
Okay.
who was a divorce lawyer.
Okay.
His job was to pop out of the bushes and
Yep.
serve the divorce papers.
Yep.
That was his go-to job.
There are people that do avoid
Oh,
it
yeah.
because
Yeah.
they don't want to be served.
Yes. One of those people that he had to serve papers to, Rod Stewart.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So it would have been around 1984. Rod was probably being served by his first wife. And so basically he said, David Schwimmer goes, thank goodness I've never run into him since. I don't even know if he knows or if he remembers that it was me.
Yeah.
But David told the story in the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And so he was like, it's a good chance that he does know, but I don't know. We've never had that conversation.
There's certain jobs that only certain people can do. And to be a process server,
Yeah.
you got to be one of those people because it's a game to you.
My friend was a process server for a long time, and that's what he said. He
Yes.
said, I treat it like a game.
Yeah.
It's like a game of manhunt.
They just sit there and go, hey, Brown, how you doing? Hey, man, how you doing? You've been served.
Right.
I feel like that's got to be like a thrilling job.
Yeah,
you know,
gotta
but
be creative with it.
He's been shot at.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
that's not so thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't shoot the messenger.
but popped out of the bushes. David Schwimmer serving Rod Stewart papers. This is back in 1989, like I said. This is a wild story, and it is so sad. We see this all the time. A 53-year-old French woman was scammed out of $850,000. Thinking that she was talking to Brad Pitt, basically. So,
it was a story like that a couple of months ago.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
So the scammer first pretended to be Brad Pitt's mom and said that she was exactly the woman that her son needed. So that, that's going to be what? Brad Pitt's mom thinks that I'm the one that her son needs. So,
I mean, that's a smart end because why would Brad Pitt
Somebody's
be
mom. Your mama
surfing
wouldn't find it.
Facebook? But his
Yeah.
mom would.
Yeah.
So the victim received messages and AI photos of fake Brad Pitt in the hospital, and they are horrible.
They're so bad.
They are so bad. So the scammer started asking for money by saying that they'd send her luxury handbags if she paid some of the bills or whatever.
Why
the
would
custom
Brad Pitt
bills.
need money?
So the story that she gave was that he said he was getting cancer treatments,
Yes.
hence the hospital photos. And because he was going through the divorce with Angelina Jolie,
His money was tied
his
up.
money was tied up and he couldn't use any of his own money.
Yeah.
But she sent fake poems, even a marriage proposal. So fake Brad claimed that, like Brian said, he had the kidney cancer. That's what it was. And so the woman even received emails from a fake doctor that said Brad was fighting for his life. So she transferred money to a Turkish account. So $850,000.
Crazy. She was married to a millionaire. She divorced him for Brad Pitt.
Oh, she was married while this was going on.
Yes, and
Oh,
she
my
took the
goodness.
divorce settlement and gave it to the guy, the scammer.
The sad thing is that she realized it was a scam over the summer when she saw Brad Pitt with his girlfriend.
And,
Like
and it wasn't
pictures.
her. That ain't me.
Yeah.
You got no friends, or you told nobody.
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
Because if you came in here telling me you were dating a celebrity that you met online, Johnny, I'd be like, come on, dog.
Here you go, though, Brian. I'm going to have to tell you, look, because of who I am, I got to trust you. Don't tell anybody about
Right,
our
yeah,
relationship.
right, yeah, of course. But
you
like
know.
you have no close friends, or you really kept it so secret that you told nobody.
Yeah, and clearly the scammer knows what he's doing to
absolutely
keep her mouth shut.
Well, they're usually based out of a random country like
Yes.
Thailand or whatever. They just fish for everybody, and
Yeah.
whoever they catch, they take money from.
Man. All right, we're going to talk about that coming up after 6:30. We'll give you updates on what's been happening in our world. We'll do that when we get back on Johnny's House.
Direct from Hollywood with Ryan Seacrest.
The Weeknd has announced he'll be delaying the release of his upcoming album Hurry Up Tomorrow out of respect and concern for those affected by the wildfires in L.A., where he also makes his home. He'll be canceling his planned release party concert at Pasadena's Rose Bowl, which is currently being used as a donation collection center for victims. In a statement, The Weeknd says, in part, L.A.'s always been a profound source of inspiration for me, and my thoughts are with everyone impacted during this difficult time. My focus remains on supporting the recovery of these communities and aiding in its incredible people as they rebuild. The album was slated for January 24th, with the show a night later on the 25th. Fans will now be able to stream Hurry Up Tomorrow starting Friday the 31st.
That's direct from Hollywood.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. When you apply to University of Maryland Global Campus by February 12th, you'll pay no application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Get your application fee waived through February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
619 is Johnny's house. 62 is our high. 47 now and partly cloudy. Let's see. Yesterday, still dealing with that family stuff up in Charlotte. That's going to be hanging around for a while. That ain't going nowhere.
Well, when you involve lawyers and whatnot.
Yeah, really. I'm looking at court dates and stuff like Lord. And so yesterday, for Christmas, I bought my son a real computer chair. He said, I'm too old for the gamer chair, Dad. You know, he got one of those in the blue neon ones. Now that he's in high school, he wants an executive.
Oh.
So I bought one and I had to put that thing together. It was a wrestling match.
Dude, chairs are one of the hardest things to put together.
So
You will
really?
never know it.
So I'm like, you know what? I'll start cooking and then work on it. And it can't be that hard.
2 hours, right? At least.
Oh, yeah. It was a wrestling match. I was sweating.
Yeah.
I'm putting the elbow in the boom, because things got to fit. Exactly.
Hey, Johnny said, son, grab the duct tape.
And
no. I didn't want him to help because then I had another 2 hours.
Reach. Hey, and don't put something from the left on the right because then it's like, damn.
Brother.
That is the worst.
And one of them, Brian, said tighten 70%. But I read that after I tightened it 100%.
Right, because you got to be able to have some play on it now. Oh, so stupid. I hate it. You're right, though. Chairs don't have to be that confusing.
But I got it together, and it's right, and it's the best feeling of accomplishment. I'm like, I'm good.
I'm gonna give it 1 month until it's.
No. When I put something together, man. I mean, I put the wrench in it, boy. That thing is not falling apart. Now I did have 2 screws left over.
Well, sometimes they give you extra. That's why I always throw them in a drawer because you might need them. That's what I do.
But it looked good. I tested it. He liked it, and that was a task, man.
Yeah,
that was like a wrestling match. Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I went over to the gym, and I made the mistake. I thought that it was you, and I went up to somebody or went close to them.
I told you in advance. Don't speak to me there.
The treadmill. I didn't say anything. I just popped up on the treadmill next to him, and I was like looking over, like, like notice me, come on. And he noticed me, and I was like, oh dang, that's not Johnny. But he had black frame glasses, everything, a hat on, and I was like. It looked just like you.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
So, but he had a hat on and like it looked just like you.
Brian, without you saying something, you're saying a lot.
No.
Safety.
I know you. Oh my God.
Some things don't need to be said.
No, whatever. Anyways, after the gym,
But she has black friends.
Some of her best friends.
I've seen them.
Some of her best friends.
I know black people all don't look alike, okay? So you don't need to tell me.
I was talking to Brian. I ain't said nothing to you,
You
Ray.
don't need to tell me.
Go ahead.
My goodness.
They just all look like Johnny.
Stop it. So anyways.
My boy's like, today's my lucky day at the gym.
Hey.
Random white women saying hello.
Working on them glutes says it's coming handy now.
Oh,
Hey.
more than one.
Where the white women at?
Well, after that missed encounter, I actually went to the doctor.
He's gonna hit us up next week. Talking about I was at the gym.
My son had a doctor's appointment, and then I took my daughter out to dinner.
You know, Ray, when I start doing this, sometimes I share, and halfway through sharing, I'm gonna go, I shouldn't have said this.
Yes, I should not have ever told you that I thought somebody was you.
I've already told you. Act like you don't know me.
I know, but I wasn't going to say anything. I was just like, like, look at me.
It would have been me if he was going, and it's like going 0.5. Johnny, yeah, Ray, what's up?
I was very excited to see you, but then it wasn't you.
It was not me. Brian.
Not that there's a bunch of work around here. I keep getting out of here later and later every day, but whatever. I just got some stuff to do. And we had meetings yesterday again. So just did that. I did catch about a 10-minute nap, but my friend Corey is now on Red Dead Redemption 2, which I know is a very old game, but it's a cowboy shoot 'em game and it's online. So I broke down, and I've never done this before. I bought a gamer headset.
No.
With a little microphone, because now we are in a posse and we can ride the range
and he's
together.
playing from his house and you're playing from yours.
Yes, and we're talking to each other online.
I can't do that. I can't.
For years, I made fun, but I couldn't do it either.
Yeah.
Like you can't do it because you'll get sucked into it, or like it's just not for you.
Nah, because if my thing is this, if my friends want to do it, I'm like, y'all go ahead. I'm not going to include myself.
I'll play, but I would never chat. But now I got the headset. And he texts me from work. Hey, man, about an hour. You down to ride?
Stop.
That's a real one right there. He's ready.
Hey, you would be amazing. Not necessarily that game, but a lot of games, friends are like, hey, man, I get out of here in about an hour.
Yeah.
Let me go home and eat my dinner.
Yeah. Our posse's name is Sweet Willie.
Sweet
Is
Willie.
it a posse if it's only 2 of y'all?
Well, we're going to probably recruit some more people.
Hey.
But you got to have, that's what they call it on the game. You got to be a posse to make money together. So
Yeah.
we had to form a posse. So we are the Sweet Willie
Are
posse.
you down the ride?
Down the ride.
I love that for you.
He's like, bro, I need you. Last night when you got off, I got hogtied.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's what you get for riding by yourself.
That's what I
I'm
said.
just
Dog,
saying.
you got to ride with the posse.
Yeah.
In your head, did you think R. Kelly? I don't know how to hog tie.
I actually said it out loud.
Did you?
My wife said, what are you talking about? I said nothing.
And then Brian was riding. He saw a black cowboy, and he rolled up the side of his
Oh my
head.
God, I can't stand you.
I said, damn, that cowboy looks like Johnny.
Stop it.
Nerese, how was you?
Want to join my posse?
It was not as eventful as yours. I can't. It was great. No, I just did a ton of work. Stuck around here for a little bit too. Got some work done for the rest of the week. And then I went home, ate food, took a nap, woke up, did some more work. I think I went through like 200 emails yesterday because I'm really trying to clear that up. Yeah, by the end of this week, because I'm trying to bounce back. What are we, like week 2 from vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
the
day
15th.
one.
Yeah.
Feels
We're
like
a month
day
away
one.
from Valentine's Day.
It's crazy.
Oh,
Fellas, you're about a month away. A lot of you get paid on the 15th. Put some of that money away.
There you go.
Don't
Listen
sneak
to
up
the
on
man.
you. Don't sneak up on you. All right, we come back, man. I'm going to find out if anybody will admit that they got scammed on the way on Johnny's house. 636, this is Johnny's House. A lot of people are getting scammed. Will you admit that this has happened to you? Got a story for you coming up on Johnny's House. That's Ed Sheeran, Shape of You on Johnny's House, 640 on a Wednesday, partly cloudy and 62 is our high, 47 right now. Warm this weekend. It's going to get cold all over again. This, we were talking about this earlier today. That's why we always tell you to listen to the podcast so you can get caught up. And when you hear about this, you're like, how can somebody be so crazy? But Brian, there was a lady that scammed out of close to $1 million, $850,000. Because she thought that she was in love with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, she thought she was in a relationship with Brad Pitt. And it all started online. Someone faked and reached out and said they were Brad Pitt's mom and you'd be perfect for Brad. And he's going through his divorce and all that stuff.
Yeah, and she was married to a millionaire.
Yeah, and she bid on it. And I mean, it was the long game because he sent AI photos of Brad Pitt that she thought were real and love notes and all this stuff. Eventually proposed to her.
Yeah.
She accepted, divorced her millionaire husband. And then sent the divorce settlement to the scammer, $850,000.
Wow.
which is crazy. And I mean, the premise was that he was, couldn't use his own money because it was tied up in the divorce.
Whatever the
stuff,
scam was, it made sense to her.
It worked, yeah.
And she found out because he was on TV with his real life girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at her age. She's only 53, which to me is kind of like, I was expecting someone a little bit older that might not be too tech savvy.
Now, that could possibly happen to me if Meghan Markle reached out and said, Johnny, I listened to the program and I heard that you had a little crush. Things with me and Harry ain't going well.
Right, yeah.
I would appreciate, Johnny, if you kept this on the low.
Uh-huh. Because I'm married to a prince. You got to keep quiet.
And I understand, you being Johnny, we don't want to make this ugly.
Right. For your own safety.
I really hope you would not.
Ray, I'm joking. I hope.
Oh my, that's what I'm like.
Because you don't know what gets you those feelings. Yes. And who knows what she was going through. Like her relationship could have been terrible.
Yeah.
And so she's wants out anyway. And now she's, got this guy who's famous, who's in love with her. Like you build this in your head. That's how scammers get you. They get you emotionally tied to something.
Yep. If I was in a mindset, what I would let myself understand and accept that Meghan Markle possibly, it could happen. I mean, she could be, had the kids in Florida and happen to have a radio
with the
on.
iHeartRadio app. I mean,
my goodness.
You can listen anywhere in the world.
Lady, Ray, this lady gave up $850,000, man. So for me, I'm like, that would be the bait that might pull me out.
Yeah, right. Look, okay. I might buy that you found me.
Yeah.
I might buy that you like me.
Yes.
What's the saying that you say when you can't afford something?
What do I say?
I'm not prepared to pay that bill. I might buy all of that stuff.
Yes.
But now we're getting to you asking me for money.
How can Megan ask me for money?
That's where I'm at.
I see. Look, I need some money. If I ask Harry, he gonna know something's up, and I don't want him to know because I'm trying to grow something with you. What?
She's gonna use the whole. I have family staying with me because of the fires. And I know that you have experienced that before.
There you go.
They did the deep research.
That's the emotional hook.
The emotional hook.
Yeah.
If Meghan Markle reached out to you and said, my family's staying with us.
Yep.
And we talked about this earlier. Brian, would I tell you I'm in conversation with Meghan Markle? No, sir, I would not.
Because we would joke you.
Y'all wouldn't understand. See, in my mind, y'all wouldn't understand.
Right. You don't know. You don't understand what we got.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, I know that would work. And then if she went with the, like I listened to the show, because the people do the research.
They do the research.
I know.
Yeah.
I listened to the show, and you've got this deep family root. My family's all messed up. I've never had that in my life. I love that about you. Oh, she'd be all over you.
Yo.
But then she's like, can you send me some money?
Do you know what we're doing right now? We're setting up a plot for somebody to scam Johnny. That's what we're doing.
Listen.
Don't do it.
The most you're going to get out of me is $50.
Hey, but I'll send you this AI bathing suit photo.
Yeah.
Can you hook me up? I can send you 50.
That's about it, right?
So sad.
That's going to be the real long game. The long game. I've been dating this dude for 4 years. I got $300. Ridiculous. $300 and some gift cards.
The scam boss was like, cut that one. Cut that one.
I almost got by the puppy scam.
Yeah, I remember
years
that
ago.
was real close.
They would tell you that they have puppies over like on a mission trip overseas, and they need to send them back.
Yep.
And they would pick a church in your area they're affiliated with.
Yep.
And then you'd have to just send the money and to send the puppy back. And then you go to the airport, they give you a number. You go to the airport and tell them the number, they would give you the puppy.
But you're at what point did they almost got you?
Well, I was going back and forth. They were sending me photos.
Yeah.
Some of the wording didn't fully make sense. So I looked up the church that they said they were affiliated with locally and called the church.
Mm-hmm.
They were affiliated with locally because they pick a church in your area to make you believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they'd never heard of this dude. So that's when I hit him back and said, yo, man. And I said some curse words.
Nice.
And he didn't talk back to me after that.
Yeah. Wow. Any you ever got scammed?
No.
I want to find out if you will admit that you have been scammed before, and what was it, and how did they hook you, and how did they reel you in? Got a pair of tickets to see the K-pop girl group Spa at the Kia Center February 6th. Tickets on sale right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can text. The XL Mobile is 41067. Social media, we'll listen to it on live stream. Whatever you got to say, we want to find out if you've ever been scammed. How did they get you? How did they reel you in? Maybe by you telling your story, we can stop someone else from getting scammed. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Hit us up on Johnny's House. Teddy swims. It's gonna be a dad soon. Let's Lose Control. 6:54. You sing like that, yeah, you're gonna get somebody pregnant. You best believe it. 6:54. Johnny's house, partly cloudy, and 62 is our high. 47 right now. Will you admit that you got scammed? For being honest on the radio, we're gonna hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to the K-pop girl group aespa at the Kia Center February 6th. Tickets on sale right now. Let's find out about the scams you've done. You've done this. Krista, good morning. Oh, let's see there. There you go. Krista, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so how'd you get scammed?
All right, so I was 18, very fresh out of high school, and I got a phone call from Microsoft saying that they have seen that I've been hacked on my computer, and they could fix it all for me if I just gave them all this information. So I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, and I did. And next thing you know, I could see them like controlling my computer, and they were going through all of my files and all of my information and everything.
Dang.
Luckily, I was only 18, had no money, so there was nothing. Like none of my bank information was on there. But yeah, they went through everything, and I had to call and pay like $150 for some program to come on my computer and get them off.
Now there's companies that will hijack your whole company system.
Yeah, and they will basically tell you, we'll hold you hostage.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Pay us. Or
yeah, and he was asking me all these questions. He's like, so what do you use the computer for? And I'm like, I was in college, so I was like, basically just to write my papers and turn them in, like nothing crazy because like I have a phone, so I did everything on my phone. But yeah.
Wow.
You know, all the information, and I could see him just clicking through everything and going through all of my stuff.
That is scary.
At what point did you
papers? But
at what point did you realize you were being scammed?
so I called my mom, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm so lucky. Microsoft called me, and they're fixing it for me. And she's like, no, they're not. You've been scammed. Like, you never do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, it was a mess.
All right, you hold on a second. From Orlando, Ricky.
Hi.
Ricky, how'd you get scammed?
So I willingly got scammed. So I saw like a mini Jeep on Facebook, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I was like, $40. And I went to the website, and it's like, yeah, $40, and you get this nice, cool Jeep. It's gas-powered. And I ordered it, and it's been 3 weeks since I ordered it, and I don't think it's coming.
I'm telling you, man, the sad thing is if it's too good to be true, don't believe it.
Well, I thought of it like as, hey, it's $40. If it comes, it comes. I get a free Jeep, See?
Well, you might well just drive down the street and throw that $40 out the window.
That's like a lottery ticket. We'll see what happens.
B, what they say.
This is crazy. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact need to check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. But this is proof it happens to everyone. Someone said they worked with a lady who believed she was in a relationship with Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. Trying to work it out so they could be together. Her husband gave the money from the sale of their house to Steven so he could use the money to do a background check on her and everything. So she'd be allowed to travel with the band and all this stuff.
Oh, no.
They were in an online love affair for over a year, and she gave him everything.
Oh, my God.
And now they got nothing.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Krista, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to the K-pop girl group aespa at the Kia Center February 6th. Tickets on sale now if you want some. Ray, what you got, girl?
Kate Middleton gave an emotional update on her cancer battle.
Coming up next with Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so the Princess of Wales, Miss Kate Middleton.
She looks great.
She does look
Yeah.
incredible. She gave an update on her cancer battle, and she is in remission.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, so she posted on social media saying it is a relief to now be in remission, and I remain focused on recovery, as anyone who has experienced a cancer diagnosis will know it takes time to adjust to a normal, like a new normal.
Yeah.
She said, I am, however, looking forward to fulfilling a year ahead of me, and there is much to look forward to. So thank you to everyone we there continue to support. So
Good to hear.
Congratulations to her for making it through. She does look so good. So everybody is doing what they can, if they love TikTok, to save TikTok. Because now we're hearing
the countdown clock is on.
It really is. The 19th. You got 4 days.
4 days.
So Mr. Beast is one of the biggest social media stars, obviously. He does have a lot of money, but not enough money to buy TikTok.
I mean, not even close.
Yeah.
But he does have the contacts to pull together an
He
investment.
does. Yes. And that's what they're talking about. So Mr. Beast and his team are in conversations with multiple parties who have expressed interest in buying TikTok. So there's a lot of wealthy investor groups that are talking about it, and how they see it is that Mr. Beast and his unique success on social media could be a great partner with them in trying to save it. So on Monday night, Mr. Beast said on TikTok, or not on TikTok, on X, that he's offering to buy TikTok so it doesn't get banned in the US. He gave an update earlier today saying billionaires have been reaching out to him so he could be a part of that investment team to try to save TikTok in the United States.
Because a lot of these billionaires have no idea what TikTok is.
Yeah, or how to just handle the platform. They wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, that's why they're reaching out to him.
Well, he'd be sweat equity. He wouldn't put up as much money, but he would do the work. And it's like when celebrities buy into sports teams.
Yes.
They have no idea what they're doing. It's the sweat equity. It's the face of it.
Yeah.
They said something like 65% of small businesses rely on TikTok for advertising.
It is
So
insane.
While we might not think it's a big deal if it gets banned, there are some people whose entire business platform is based on TikTok.
I just discovered the TikTok marketplace about 2 months ago.
Really? It's nice.
I got 15 raises for $8.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that there was a marketplace on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. You can, there's so many things. You ever see that people are like, TikTok made me buy it? It's like the marketplace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, but they say 170 million Americans are users of TikTok. So obviously the Chinese parent company, before it's banned in the US, it's got less than a week. And so right now they're trying to figure out how it could be here in the United States without it being the Chinese parent company.
We don't care. We'll sell it. We already got your damn information.
I know.
Basically, we just won't get more
We won't
information.
get more. We already got it.
The job is done.
We gonna
That's
get y'all.
170 million Americans. I think you're good with all the information that you need.
I read yesterday they turned down Elon Musk. They said, "No, we ain't selling to you. Sorry, buddy."
Yeah.
Now, he's the one who has the actual money to buy it.
Yes.
And he's, I
he
saw
could
that
actually write a check, but but they said, "No, we're
They
good."
would have back up the files, y'all. Back them up. We gonna sell
But
this thing.
they broke it down yesterday. The steps that are going to happen as it gets banned. Like you're still be able to use it, but they won't be able to update it. And so eventually bugs will happen. And then when the new phones come out, they'll have things
it's a slow fade out.
Right. So eventually it won't work for you anymore.
Yeah.
What if you have
That's
one of those what is it? UP where you can
VPNs?
Yeah, VPN.
I mean, that works, but they're going to find a way to stop that, like they do with everything. They'll find a fix, and then the hackers will find a way around it, and then they'll find a fix.
You got that VPN. You get a text saying, "Hey, you on TikTok?"
Yeah.
Well, one of the big things
banned, right?
they would do is shut down the revenue stream.
Yeah.
So now, what's the point of you being on TikTok if you're not going to collect any money?
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that do profit off of that, like you said.
All right, we'll find out what is trending in the world today. We'll do that next on Johnny's House. I-708, it is Wednesday, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's going to be partly cloudy today, getting up to about 62. It is 47 right now. Norris, tell us what is trending in the world today.
Fresh out of yesterday, the House held an oversight committee to discuss the ban on transgender athletes participating in women's and girls' sport. And going viral right now was the heated discussion that went down between South Carolina Representative Nancy Mace and Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett.
Texas and South Carolina going at it.
For real, yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is where Crockett thought Mace was calling her a child, and this is how it went down.
Threatened and child, listen, I want y'all
I
to
am
tell
no
me
child.
whether or
Do
not
not call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't
to
even
find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those
I'm 47 years
emails
old. I have broken
actually
more
have.
glass ceilings than you
Chairman,
ever
I
will.
am reclaiming my
Let's go.
time.
You will not do that.
Order.
I am not a
Chairman,
child.
I am
not a
reclaiming
child.
my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr.
we
Chairman,
can
the
go.
committee is not
Okay,
in order.
Committee is not in order.
You can tell they're not on the same page when it came to the lingo.
Yes.
Because if I call you a child, what you're supposed to say is I am a grown ass woman.
There you go. Because if you're going to say take it to the street, you better say it with your chest.
Well, there's a different age demo when you look at the two.
Yeah,
so
I'm a grown woman.
So the one that said child, it's like it wasn't really derogatory. It's like when you dismiss something, child, please. I wasn't calling you a child.
child.
I was just saying, please.
I just love that she said, "Do you want to take it outside?"
Yeah.
And do what? Have some tea? What we gonna do when we get out there?
No, we're gonna take off earrings, snap off some fingernails, and we're gonna go at it.
I'm a grown woman.
So ultimately, the House passed a legislation ban where transgender athletes cannot join in on women's and girls' sports at schools and institutions that are federally funded.
Now, who was from South Carolina? Who was from Texas?
The one that said child, I think, was South Carolina.
South Carolina, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think because she's the younger one.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was watching it live. Stuff like that makes me crazy because I was trying to make them be quiet because I couldn't understand what either were saying because they were talking over each other.
Yeah.
But you can't make them stop because it's live. I'm like, shut up!
I'm not a child. I'm like, so that's what got you upset?
This house is not in order.
So also trending right now, there is a 19-year-old YouTuber. He's known as Show Speed, who pulled a dangerous stunt yesterday while going live on YouTube. He did a backflip on a hand-shaped statue that hangs over the edge of a cliff in Guatemala. And right before he did it, he literally said, quote, "Okay, this is very dangerous. I'm about to do a backflip off the hand of God. If I fall, it's over with." So he successfully landed the backflip and, of course, celebrated with the "Let's go!" Just had to throw that in there.
I don't think he would have died.
I don't think he yelled, "Let's go." Did he do that or you added
No, he really did say
Okay.
that. I swear.
Because I'm seriously going to go back and watch and fact check
I'll
you.
send you the video.
Brian,
He actually says it twice.
I need to check on the authenticity of what you're saying right now.
I gotta say it the right way.
I
I'm
see
gonna
him
say it.
all the time. He does race. He challenges people to races like athletes and stuff. So he does all kinds
All
of
the
crazy
time.
stuff all the time.
Yeah, Speed does have over 34 million subscribers. He is known for his adventurous, daring stunts, and high energy. And right now he's doing like a world tour. So if you want to catch it, you can.
I don't understand the fame of this guy. I know who you're talking about now.
It's just
like he have celebrities coming in. It's obvious he has a huge mansion where people just come and hang out.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of the other YouTuber.
Really?
Kai.
It might be. It might be him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's just a content creator.
Is that what he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy does stunts and he challenges
Okay,
athletes to races and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Dude Perfect people, how they blew up for doing crazy stuff online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
very good.
And also, I mentioned yesterday that Bad Bunny is just popping off right now because of his music. Well, he's also getting attention for his want to get back into the WWE ring. So a few days ago, he said, quote, I want to put my life back on risk at the ring. I felt like I didn't do enough risking while at the ring, and I want to scare my mother. And so guess who responded to this? Logan Paul. So
Of course.
yes, yeah. So back in 2023, Bad Bunny, he did make an epic appearance and wrestled against his former friend, Damian Priest, aka Punisher Martinez, where he took him down and won. And now we could see a potential wrestling match against Paul. So I think this would be a great, interesting match. We'll see where it goes. I'll keep you posted with it. So
Wrestling has just got intense. WWE is putting on. There's honor amongst, as they say, thieves.
Yeah.
And what is the other wrestling league? I think it's on Turner.
It's like
TNT.
AE something. Or,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, their big event is happening like on this Saturday night. And WWE say, well, we're going to do one too.
Yeah.
On Saturday night.
It's not, I think it's in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
But they're going right up against them on the exact, it's like going up against WrestleMania
Yeah.
on that night. And they know that more people are going to watch them.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's cousin is one of the big female wrestlers in the other league.
In the other league?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She was on
cool.
Sherry Shepherd's show yesterday.
People love some wrestling. All right, it's time for Am I Wrong? That's where you made a decision on something and you're thinking, I said this, I did this. Am I wrong? And you call us up, tell us what it is, and we'll let you know if we think it's wrong. And you listening, you can too. Got a pair of tickets to the Orlando Science Center for their annual Science on Tap event happening Saturday, January 25th, 1 until 5 at Lock Haven Park. 30 local breweries sampling beer. It's going to be a good time. It's out on the lawn. But you got to call us up and let us know what was the decision you made, and we'll find out were you wrong. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Tickets to Orlando Science Center, their annual Science on Tap event. But you got to call us and let us know. Tell us what happened, and we'll let you know. Am I wrong? We'll let you know when you call us on Johnny's House. That's the weekend on Johnny's House. It is 7:26. It is Wednesday. Ray, what's the current temperature?
It is
Go ahead.
currently 45.
45. Oh, man, it's getting colder.
Hace frío.
Ew.
Do you have those outbursts often?
Just when you say it's cold.
Yeah.
62.
Hey, look, I'm trying to cater to the Spanish listeners.
I was gonna say.
62 is
Buenos dias.
It is partly cloudy right now. All right, am I wrong? We have someone on hold right now that's going to tell us a story, and you listening on the XL Mobile, you say yes, they are wrong, or no, they're not wrong, but you got to hear the story first and find out exactly what it is. Going to hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to the Orlando Science Center for their annual Science on Tap event happening on Saturday the 25th from 1 until 5, Lock Haven Park, and local breweries will be there. Let's say hello from Kissimmee. Veronica, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are everybody?
Everybody all right? Yeah, everybody's good, Veronica. Everybody's good.
Hope you're doing better than me. Look, hope you're doing better than me right
All right.
now.
Will you tell us your story, and we'll let you know, and the listeners will let you know if you are wrong. What happened?
So last night I came home from work, my usual routine, and my 18-year-old son comes up to me. He planned a trip to New York with his girlfriend. They're leaving today. And he wants to tell me at 9 o'clock at night, hey, so we got to go to my girlfriend's house to pick her up. I'm like, for what? He says, oh, because she's spending the night. So it's easier for us to go to the airport tomorrow. My older son is taking them today. And I was like, oh, that's a no. So he's looking at me. He's like, but why? He's like, I got to pack my luggage over there. And I said, no, you don't. I said, you could just take these little Walmart bags, pack your clothes, and pack it together over there. She's not spending the night. And the whole thing was just like, but why? I was like, because nobody's disrespecting my house. Having boyfriend, girlfriend over, never does that, never happened. And I don't care what you say. It's a no for me. It just got into this whole big argument, like on a why. It's like, because I said no, period.
Okay, now, are they both in high school or they're out of school?
No, they're both in high school. This is
Okay.
But he turned-
Hold on, girl. I got questions. Hold on now. Now, when they go away in this trip, will they be sleeping in the same area?
Good question.
Of course. They booked it themselves. They're going by themselves.
Are they both 18?
His whole ordeal is, I turned 18. This is my birthday trip, and I'm doing what I want.
Okay.
And is she 18 as well?
What I want.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
And her parents are cool with them sleeping together on this trip.
allegedly.
Okay. All right. Veronica, I'll say, listen, your house, your rules. And if you ain't comfortable with his 18-year-old high school girlfriend, my parents would have been like, oh, I wouldn't have asked. That's how it was in my house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have asked.
I wouldn't have asked either at that age, but he has the audacity, and then he couldn't take no for an answer. He's like, but I just want to know why. I said, because respectfully, I don't appreciate that in the house. So you have younger siblings, and that's not acceptable, period. Because, again, I wouldn't never done it at that age, but I know we were all 18 at once. We know what's going to happen.
Now, Veronica, you got to understand that, you're raising a generation where because I said so doesn't work anymore. Mm-hmm. They have to have.
I still would, but anyway.
Does he
Hispanic? That's not a whole. Oh, but no, it's no. Period. You haven't answered the chancleta.
Hey, I got to tell you a quick story that my mom always told me. She said she was 18 or 19 years old with my dad, and she came in late or something, and she told my grandmother, "Look, I'm too old to get whoopings." And my grandmother took out a belt and whooped in front of my dad. Yeah. I was like, Dad, what'd you do? It was a mom. What was I supposed to do? I think it's a good time for me to leave.
Not my problem.
Ray?
Yeah, there's no such thing as old to be disrespected. No.
Is he allowed to sleep at her house?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, I agree with Johnny. Your house, your rules. But again, like he's 18, she's 18. Like they're staying in the same hotel. Like whatever. But it's your house, your rules.
Brian?
Yeah, I would go with the your house, your rules. I would say he should have laid the groundwork well before just saying we're going to get her. And that might have at least greased the wheels a little bit. But I do think, they don't have to do things just because they're under the same roof, right? Like he can still respect you while sleeping on the couch and she's in the other room. That's possible.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you like his girlfriend?
No, I do. And the thing is, I told them, I said, you guys been planning this for weeks. You could have told me
or
a
ask.
few days. Hey,
Yeah.
can she spend the night? Yeah.
Right.
Can
Yeah.
we do it this way to make it easier? Fine.
Yes.
But he want to put it on me 3 hours before,
Right.
and then get mad when I say no.
But that's where
Yeah.
the disrespect comes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nerese?
I think I don't think you're in the wrong. I think what you're doing is just setting boundaries because it's your house, your rules, and the man doesn't pay any bills. So
Brian, what are you saying on the next time?
Yeah. Does he pay bills? We didn't even really.
Yeah. Does he pay
Does he?
bills?
No.
Okay.
yeah, even more of a reason,
Yeah,
honestly.
because then they has the well, I pay to be here type thing. Let's see. Someone said she okay with them missing school though.
That was my first question. That was going to be my first question.
You don't draw the line at truancy.
Hey, stick to the topic. We ain't talking about that. We're just asking, is it okay if they spend the night at the house? Stay out of their business. That part of the subject was not in the business.
But they're leaving today.
Yeah, they are leaving today. Probably gone all week.
Okay, but overall, like you know what, it's your house, it's your rules. But yeah,
that's a very good one.
I mean, the asking you last minute, they sprung that on you.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, we're going to hook you up. Got a pair of tickets to Orlando Science Center for the annual Science on Tap event Saturday, January 25th from 1 until 4. Thank you for sharing that. I know it'll all work out. That's your house. You handle things up in there. All right.
I appreciate you guys.
All right. Hold on a second. We can talk about what are you known for on Johnny's House? Sabrina Carpenter on Johnny's House, 735. It's going to be get up to about 62. It's 45 right now and partly cloudy. And don't forget, we are still finding members for our Cupid Undie team, and the list is growing. We're trying to get about 50. We added any new ones yesterday? Last time you checked them, Ms. Ray?
Let me double check.
And we want you to be a part of this. And again, you don't have to walk around. We've been doing this for 10 years. You know darn well if you don't want to wear your underwear, you ain't got to. But a lot of you enjoy it. You work hard and you want to show your booties. That's fine. I got no problem with that.
There you go.
These are guys and girls. I ain't got no problem.
No, we ain't got
I got more problem with the guys than girls.
Yeah, sometimes that frightens me.
Well, because sometimes I'm not sure it's gonna stay in the way they swing it around.
You talking about running? And they're like, hey, Johnny, hey, man, put on a rap, man.
I had
Yeah.
to knock my drink off the table when it's playing.
We're sitting at 18 members and
Okay.
$180 raised.
18, and we need 50.
That's
so
sad.
get your friends, get your coworkers, get your group. It's a Saturday. You're going to be hanging out with us, and it's for an amazing cause. And all you got to do is go to xl1067.com and be a part of it. It's a wonderful Saturday. We look forward to it every single year. And that's just us spending a day with you. And we have a good time.
Yeah, and you can look at the photo on our team page and see that you don't have to dress provocatively.
No.
Not at
Johnny
all.
got joggers on. I got
Yep.
pajama pants on.
Yep. It's whatever you feel comfortable in.
Yeah.
That's your thing. All right. I want to find out, what are you known for? Since these fires have hit California, a lot of people have reached out, and I appreciate that, asking what's my mental state, because they know that at one point in my life that my house burnt down, which is rare in people. I guess it's not rare. If something happens to you, it's not rare, but it's rare to everybody else. But it seems like that's what I'm being known for. I was out a couple of months ago having a cigar with a friend, and this guy goes, "I used to live in the same neighborhood." And they said, "Yeah, where'd you live?" And I said, "Yeah." And then the guy goes, "The guy, the house burnt down."
Oh my gosh.
They said, "That was you?" Yeah. Oh, wow. So I guess one of my claim to fame in this lifetime will be that my house burnt down. And it's cool that people are checking to find out what my mental state is and what am I doing to deal with it. I try not to think about it. I try to separate myself from that situation. Is when I get caught watching the news stories and I see people looking at the debris of their homes, stuff like that brings back memories. But for me, that's one thing that people will always remember. I'm the guy, that radio dude whose house burnt down. And that was me. Brian, what are you gonna be known for? What are you known for right now?
I think right now it's
would it be the show? Would it be working so hard?
I mean, obviously the show, but then I think I do hear that I'm always working. So that, but also rum stuff, like anything with rum. Yeah, because we build our own rum brand, and not a lot of people have done that.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not like the biggest, most successful thing in the world. It ain't gonna make me rich, but at the same time, it's something I created along with my wife. So I think a lot of people recognize or know. Oh yeah, you're the guy that's got your own rum.
Yeah, very good. Ray, what are you known for?
Going down the Diddy holes. I think the spirals of Diddy, that nonsense right now, I would say that's current.
Yeah.
But I would say just being the token lesbian with twins.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I feel like I do talk a lot about my mental health and like going to therapy. So I do get a lot of messages about that, like trying to always better my mental health.
Yeah, to open up about mental health, because a lot of people don't like to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Nerys, what do you think you're known for?
Well, two separate things. Coming from South Florida, when I talk to my friends down there, I'm understanding that I'm the girl that's on the radio now.
Okay.
Yeah. Ever since I moved up here, obviously, thanks to this incredible platform.
Here's the thing that I feel bad about you starting radio now in your career.
Tell me.
When we started, we had free stuff. And our friends used to ask us for stuff all the time. And we were able to give it to them.
Yeah. Way more than we get now.
I mean, the only thing that we couldn't give them was money, because they used to give us like $5,000 and $10,000 to give away. We had no deal. But it's like, hey, man, y'all got any tickets for the concert Friday? Hey, man, I need some tickets. You got hooked up.
I got you.
I mean, anything that was happening.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you because you ain't got and that's when you had a lot of friends.
Yes. Well, so there's that one coming from South Florida, but then here, I really think I'm just known as that loquita hype girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to say, let's go from
Yeah.
time to time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to find out from you, what are you known for? When people think about you, are you that girl that works all the time? Are you that person that did this? Are you the person that something happened in your life that everybody relates to a certain period of time with you? If someone's to ask you right now, all right, what are you known for? What would you tell them? What would you say? 407-919-1067-877 919-1067 XL Mobile 41067. We want to hear from you on the live stream. Want to hear from you on social media. A pair of tickets to the K-pop girl group Aespa at the Kia Center February 6th. Tickets on sale right now. You just got to share with us, what are you known for? It's something that just follows you around. If in most cases it's good, sometimes it may not be, but we want you to share with us anyway. 407-919-1067-877 919-1067. What are you known for? Let us know. Share now in Johnny's house. Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather on Johnny's House, 7:50 on a Wednesday morning. Partly cloudy and 62 is the high today. It is 45 right now. Trying to figure out, what are you known for? When they think about you or they see you, oh, you're known for this or you're known for that. Pair of tickets, see the K-pop girl group aespa at the Kia Center, February 6th. Tickets on sale now if you just want to buy them. Let's go to Claremont. Linda.
Good morning, Johnny's House.
How you doing, Linda? What are you known for?
I'm doing well. I'm known for my smile until people get close and they notice fingernails.
What's up with your fingernails?
My fingernails can grow over a foot if I let it. But I don't.
A foot?
Yes, they go about 12 inches. Yes.
So what do you keep them at usually then?
I usually maybe they get to like 3 or 4 inches. I'm a teacher, so my students will notice them and they say, "Oh, Ms. Amos, your nails are getting long again." And I say, "Oh," and I'll cut them because I can work with them and they don't bother me or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was younger, I let them grow out to 12 inches and painted them black. It was scratching the boys in class, and then I got in trouble, so my mom used to always have to watch it. Every 2 weeks, I have to get my nails down.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
And they're naturally shiny, so people always think I got polish on them, but I don't, and they grow straight. I don't know.
You're lucky.
So, yeah, but my smile first gets people in. It's, "Oh, you got a beautiful smile." Like, "Thank you." And then finally they're like, "Are those your real nails?" Like, yeah, I don't wear fake nails.
I mean, that'd be a lot of money for to get your fake nails that long.
Yeah,
Seriously.
really.
Yeah. And I don't polish them because can you imagine having like 6 inches of nails and the polish chips on one?
No.
It's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking it off, they're putting it on. That's why I don't wear polish.
Too much work.
But
Wow.
yeah, like over winter break, I didn't cut them at all because I went home to Virginia, at home for 2 weeks, whatever. I came back, they were almost like 8 inches then. I was like, time to cut them.
Goodness! All right, you hold on a second. Okay, that's something to be known for. Tammy, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny's House.
What are you known for?
The Runaway Bride.
How many times you run?
Well, I didn't really run, but I had 4 guys propose and give me the engagement ring, and then after that, they changed. So that's not the same person that asked me to marry him. So I gave him the ring back and broke off the wedding.
So all 4 of them changed?
Yeah, it's like once somebody puts a ring on it, I don't know, something changes.
You can see
but my family seems to like to tell that story to all my new boyfriends.
Yeah.
Johnny has heard this before.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times in a story, there's a common denominator.
Yes, there is.
Right. So in this case, 4 different men have given you a ring, and all 4 times it's changed up, and you're the common denominator. I'm saying. So maybe.
But also people do change.
Yeah.
You just gotta learn to either
they
change
wanted
with
me to
them.
change, and I didn't.
Are you married now?
No.
Maybe you should adjust the hole you're fishing in. That's my always
Yes.
When
Thanks, Brian.
I'm just saying when things ain't going the way you want them to go, then you adjust your location. I watch Barron Sea Gold, right?
Yes.
They dig at the ground. They dig at the
Yes.
ground. When they pull it out and ain't no gold in it, you know what they do?
Uh-huh.
They pull up the anchor and they move to another spot to where there is some gold.
Now, Tammy, at this point in time, it's obviously you can get a man to ask you to marry him. As soon as you get the ring, do you sit back and watch? Okay, here comes the change.
I know I don't really. I mean, I'm in my 50s, so it's been over a long time span. But it just happens. And Brian, maybe it is me. Maybe they want.
I'm not saying
Damn, Brian. Man, your self-esteem just got beat up.
I'm not saying.
There are things I just don't want to give up. Like after work, I like to work out.
Okay.
And I have a routine, and they want me to change.
They want to spend a little time with you.
Right. Oh my goodness. They want to spend the time with the person that they just asked to spend the rest of their life with. That is wild.
Man.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I didn't mean for it to go like that.
I mean,
She went like, Brian.
I didn't mean for it to go like that. I was just saying there are 4 different people and the same thing happened. Then
and my man's like, hey, I know you work out all the time. Can I spend some time with you?
Right.
You changed.
Right.
This is over.
Right.
Over.
Just saying. And if it is them, then like I said, pull up anchor and go dig for gold in another spot.
We got engaged yesterday. Here's your ring back. Right.
Yeah. Jenna said being the coupon girl. That's what she's known for.
Okay.
Krista is a health nut. She is a nutrition coach and she works out all the time.
Mhm.
Somebody said that Summer is the girl that is always late. She's never on time.
That's a good one to have.
Yeah, for sure. Brian, what are you saying over there?
A bunch of them on the XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said I'm known as the mom with a bunch of kids because I got 6. So at every sporting event, school outing, I always got 6 kids in tow. Someone said, like Brian's wife, I'm known for the parties with the theme.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So being themed out parties everywhere you go.
All right. Linda, who is known for her nails, and you're the first one in. We're going to hook you up some tickets to check out the K-pop girl group Aespa at the Kia Center February 6th. If you want to go, you can buy tickets because they're on sale right now. Celebrity news, Ray.
Jessica Simpson's trying to sell her LA area home, and there's fires going on, so bad timing.
She's trying to sell it now.
She's trying to sell it now.
Okay, setting up showings would be real tough.
Oh, yeah. Coming up now, Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Jessica Simpson and her husband, Eric Johnson, they just announced that they're getting divorced after 10 years of marriage. And now she is trying to sell her home that's in Los Angeles. So it is kind of bad timing.
Oh, you think?
Jessica and her kids have already evacuated from this home, but it is now on the market. So it's back on the market for $17.9 million.
Ooh.
Yeah, she bought it in 2013 from Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne.
Okay. Okay.
She bought it for $11.5 million, but she's trying to sell it for almost $18 million.
Basically,
And,
you're selling land.
Well, it hasn't been destroyed.
It hasn't
yet.
been destroyed. It hasn't been touched. And
There's
it's just,
a block of homes on Malibu that didn't get touched. Kanye
Okay.
West, the house that he basically lost because they ripped him off when they bought it for way less than he paid for it. It's fine.
Okay.
They announced it yesterday. There's a whole line of houses. that
Hey,
are
it may
good.
not be bad because there are, once they put these fires out, people are going to be looking for homes.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you got a point there. So,
It's kind of a win-win for her because if in the off chance that it does burn down at this point, she doesn't live there.
Yeah.
And then she'd collect insurance money probably.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but if it doesn't, like Johnny said, now
There's some millionaires out there that want to stay in California.
that need a spot. Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's not bad timing. It's
No.
perfect
Well,
timing.
currently
Yeah.
it's bad time.
Yeah.
A couple weeks from now, it might not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The cool thing is Jay Leno has been driving in his own fire truck. He owns a fire truck and he's been driving it to relief sites to feed the first responders. So a lot of people have been seeing him pop up.
Okay.
There's a GoFundMe for victims of the fires, and it's raised more than $100 million.
Ooh.
Donations
So how are they going
from,
to distribute that? Because there's a lot of families that's going to need that.
I don't
That's
know.
not necessarily famous.
But Jonas Brothers, Sofia Vergara, Kristen Bell, Pink, they've all donated over $100 million it's collected. I don't know how they're going to distribute
Yeah.
it.
They're gonna have to figure that out. There's a bunch of people step like Guitar Center is doing a thing where if you're a musician, because they know not all musicians are rich and famous,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
lost your instrument in the fire, they have a program where they can replace it for you.
Okay.
Like they're trying to place instruments that they have with people that need them to go make money.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
amazing.
Yeah, so everyone's doing like what they can, like their little thing.
Yeah, there's going to be a massive upcoming benefit concert for Los Angeles and the victims. And as of right now, what they're saying is that there's been an outpouring
Yeah.
of interest from musicians who want to get involved.
Yeah.
They've had over 50 artists and bands who have asked to participate, and they only have 24 slots. So the organizers are trying to add slots to accommodate the overwhelming response of celebrities and artists that want to participate.
We always talk about how news stories cycle quickly. This has been the lead story for about 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on every newscast.
Yep.
You know.
So the benefit concert is going to be held at the Forum. That's how big it's getting. It was supposed to be at what is it, the Intuit Dome or whatever.
yeah,
But it's gotten so big that they're now moving it to the Forum, and they're saying that the performances will be streamed live, and they want to make sure the lineup is based with people that are from Los Angeles. So Taylor Swift and Beyonce, two of the biggest acts in music, they are not involved whatsoever because they're not rooted in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this concert, I don't know exactly when it's going to go down. The final lineup is going to be released soon, but they're saying that
I understand you want, people from from Los Angeles to participate, but the reality is you want to try to raise as much money as you can.
Yeah. Right.
And you're going to raise as much money as you can if you get the biggest stars.
I think January 30th is when they're saying that this is supposed to happen. So we'll see.
They should turn it into a festival and add those big stars.
Yeah.
And then just make it. I know there's a lot of people with ties to LA.
Yeah.
So, but still, like you said, you want
Yeah,
everyone.
you want as much money as you can.
Beyonce was supposed to have a huge announcement yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, a huge announcement. So she actually posted on social media saying that the January 14th announcement will be postponed to a later date due to the devastation caused by the ongoing wildfires in Los Angeles, which obviously...
That was the right thing to do.
Yeah. So she said, I continue to pray for the healing and rebuilding for the families suffering from trauma and loss. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what kind of announcement it's going to be. But
Maybe she can make it like a Valentine's Day announcement.
I don't know. Maybe she'll do it before because she's supposed to perform, isn't she?
Well, Billboard has a big list of things that they're guessing it might be.
Okay.
All the way from a new album to a residency to all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I don't know.
Who
But
knows?
her foundation has announced a $2.5 million donation to the LA Relief Fund. So she's one of the big people that's donated.
They would have destroyed her if she came out yesterday and say, hey, I know everything's burning down, but here's my big announcement.
I mean, everyone's doing the weekends, pushing his stuff back. We had the company iHeart had a big announcement scheduled for tomorrow.
Yes.
That we pushed back from last week. That we're pushing back again. So.
Yeah.
Now it's not the time to do so. All right. We'll come back. Those weird stories that are true with Brian Grimes on the way on Johnny's House. 807 on a day where it's going to be 62 as a high, 45 right now, and partly cloudy. Brian, what are those weird stories that are true?
We've talked about this before with random people. When you pass away, you think maybe you see heaven,
The light.
or you see the bad place. So there's a story going around of a guy who says he passed away and he saw the Hades.
Oh, no.
The H-E double hockey sticks.
Jamie Foxx said when he went, it was kind of hot.
Yeah.
He said it was hot.
This guy said it was about 3 minutes that he knows that he was there. He said he told his friend this story. He suffered a stroke because of a drug overdose. He said, I had this feeling where I can remember actually being wheeled out in a stretcher, and I felt like I was floating under ice cold water, but it was total darkness. He's like, I really wasn't feeling or thinking anything emotionally. I was just kind of existing, and it was very, very cold, and it was very dark. He said he started to see the preview of Hades, and then he came back. And that was
His life
enough.
changed, right?
Well, that's what he said. It was enough to convince him to get clean and everything. But his friend on an update on the story said, well, it was only for a few weeks.
Oh, dang.
Because maybe he didn't see it for long enough
yeah,
because it didn't really take. But I mean, we've heard stories about that. People who think they see one way or another.
Oh, yeah.
And if you do feel that way and you really feel it, it should change your life.
It should.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, okay, listen, you see this area? You're going to be here permanently unless you change ways.
Yeah.
Anybody else, they would change their ways. Unless you got down there and was like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I know everybody here.
Yeah, unless you're going to go back.
Yeah, really.
I hate doing stories like this, but you got to do it because it's news. There is an ex-now police officer. He was a police officer, not locally, even though we've had some issues here. This guy's from Virginia Beach, and he hired a prostitute. And the prostitute, instead of the sexy time explosion he was hoping for, ended up stealing his car.
Oh,
it wasn't a patrol car, was it?
No, but all his police credentials and everything were
Yeah.
in the car when it was stolen. So he met up with Alexis Dream Copeland, that's her name,
Alexis
on
Dream,
an app.
on the main stage.
They decided we'll get together at this apartment, and for $100 via Apple Pay, we could take a shower.
Okay.
So he gets there and he gets in the shower. While he's in the shower, she said, peace out, grabbed his wallet, his keys, all of his stuff, and jumped in the car. The police credentials were all inside the car. So he actually had to call and be like, hey, she's got the car. She can't, because she could have rolled up to the police station.
Yeah.
So the police caught up with her.
Yeah.
They pulled her over. She told him that she was Harry's baby's dad. Harry was the baby daddy.
Okay.
And that he was back at the hotel and he could use the car. But that's obviously not true.
That's an original script right there waiting to be happened.
But can you imagine this poor guy? He's in there lathering up tomorrow. Alexa, come on in. Alexa.
She's like laughing in the car. She's like, what? He's going to tell on me?
Alexa, water's really warm right now.
And then you look out.
Alexa.
Engine starts.
Damn.
Because at that point, he knows where my life is about to change.
Yeah. And it did. He's fired.
Where's my keys? Oh, not the keys.
Mess around and find out.
At first, I was like, well, I mean, she didn't steal the police car. But then I thought, well, he hired a prostitute. That's illegal as well.
Yes.
So you got to be fired,
Yeah.
right?
He was in there smiling, rubber dubbing.
No choice.
Rubber dubbing. Alexa, come on in here, girl.
We talked about this off the air. And we've talked about it a lot on the air. Everything's switching into AI and robotics. Well, there is a new warning because everything now is connected to your phone or your Bluetooth or whatever, including some of your movie time toys.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes, and they are they're Bluetooth enabled because a lot of things, you can control from remote and things like that. And whatnot.
Gotcha.
There's a new warning out. Hackers are now hacking your sexy time toys.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There was a hacker that went. There's a thing you can buy. It's a chastity belt. It's kind of for a joke. It's locked up, and you know the code. You can get it. Well, they hacked into it, and they threatened to not unlock it unless they paid them a ransom.
That's terrible.
So that was one example. But they said they can also log into your other devices and cause them to overheat.
Oh,
so they can get your sensitive data that you log in with, and they can also mess with your sensitive data.
Right, because some of them are monitored through like apps or something. So I can see that kind of
Is there any human dignity and
That's right.
decency? Is there any privacy in the world?
Let the people be freaks.
I mean, really?
But like, are you that bored? You have that much time? Do you have a job or a family?
That is
or
my job.
friends?
That's my job,
Or-
right?
That's my job to hack in.
I'm like, wait, who are you talking about? The person wearing the belt or the
No,
person?
the one that is hacking.
That's my job, to find vulnerabilities in what you fools are doing, and then get into it and get money out of it. That's my job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people listening are going, what?
Well, I told you guys earlier. They said I read an article. In the next 5 years, they expect humans to have more movie going with robots / AIs than actual
Mhm.
humans. Just a little warning.
Wow.
Someone's like, "What's the name of that software?" Asking for a friend.
Yeah, somebody wants to know. All right, listen, we got a story coming up of a father who cut his kid's hair because he heard he was picking on someone. We want to talk about right now punishments from back in the day would not fly today. There is no way the punishments that you had would work today. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You want to get in first on that? You can call us now on Johnny's House. Johnny's house 822, 62 is our high. It is 47 and partly cloudy right now. Ray, you was telling us about this. It was a video that's gone viral, and the dad was punishing his kid. What did his kid do?
Okay, so he was actually caught bullying another kid, and unfortunately that kid had cancer, and so his son was bullying that kid, and so what he did was shave his locks off.
I saw the video. The kid was screaming.
Yeah, if I can watch that.
Why, Daddy, stop, because he had been growing them dreads for a while. They say, "Oh, you want to pick on some kids?
Yeah.
You want to pick on some kids?"
That age, kids are attached to their hair.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was trying to get my son to cut his hair at that age, and he's like, "No, because it's their personality.
Yeah.
It's what they're so attached to."
No.
Oh yeah, he was screaming.
And we were talking about what are some punishments that would not work today. In my household, they were whooping. They did whippings up in my house. That would not work today. They straight up pulled out belts and switches. Man, you pull out a switch now, by the time your hand goes down, there's somebody at your house ready to take your kid away.
Yo, yeah.
Ray, what's the punishment wouldn't work today?
Well, my dad would put plywood up on the windows because my sister and I were caught sneaking out. And that is like totally a fire hazard and
Yeah, it
just
is.
not
That is true.
safe whatsoever. So the plywood would be up there.
Plywood.
And I remember getting caught smoking cigarettes.
Did you have to eat 'em?
And smoke a whole pack.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
really?
Wouldn't wash.
Smoke a whole pack.
Yeah.
Be what it would for you.
Well, I mean, that was one of the big ones in my family is if you get caught smoking or drinking, you're going to smoke and drink. Because we're going to show you that you don't think it's cool. like
Smoke
that,
a whole pack of cigarettes.
That was one of the big ones.
Yeah, they'll come and take your kids.
And then in school, we were forced to stick our nose against a lead painted wall.
Yeah.
When we were too loud, it was called sniff to paint. You had to go
Yep.
put your nose against the wall until they were told you not to.
Stand in the corner till your legs lock up on you. Oh, we got paddling. Well, I didn't in school, where if you got in trouble, you went to the office, and then the principal would lay down a couple smacks on your booty.
Yeah.
Until principals were enjoying that, and they had to shut that down because they were free.
Oh.
Right. Well, snip the paint for us. It was Wilson Elementary School. It was a wooden wall, and it was outside. It was hot.
Yeah. Oh my
and
goodness.
it was the wood would splinter because they didn't take care of it, and it had lead paint on it. It was
Oh, yeah.
It was green. I sniffed that wall way too much. They would always say, "Grimes, snip the paint."
Sniffing the
Damn, got to put my nose on the wall.
Hilarious.
In your house, Nerys, growing up,
Oh no, my mom wore her choice of weapon on her foot.
choice
La
of
chanca.
weapon.
And like it would always come with the countdown. 1. Can't get to 3.
You're like, get to 3, I will call the people. Kids will count for you. Don't let me get to 3. 3, 2, 1. How about that?
Yeah.
You're like, you lucky. Back in the day, come get them.
That's when parents started going 2.5.
Yes.
Ain't no half.
My parents like, I'm gonna beat you and then tell them to come and get you. And you're like, yeah, you do that, wouldn't you? From Merritt Island, Jennifer. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good. What's some punishment that it wouldn't wash today?
Well, my mother went to school with me for a whole day in high school. I was telling her that I think it was my sophomore or junior. I think it was my sophomore year, and she sat in every single class and with me. It was the most embarrassing moment in my life, and all my friends still remember it from high school.
That's
Your
incredible.
mom went to every class with you.
Every class sat right next to me with a little seat. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, I wonder if they'll let you do that nowadays.
Wow.
I would
With
totally
my
do
daughter, it didn't work. They wouldn't let me go.
Yeah, I don't think they
She
would.
skipped school and I caught her.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Your mom just sitting there. Okay, so what's next? What's our next?
Oh yeah. No, she was hardcore. I mean, she was no joke. So I mean, my
Woo.
daughter thinks she has it rough, and I'm like, no.
You have no
gotta
idea. I've heard a lot of punishments, but I've never heard that one. Your mom went to every class.
She took a lot of pride in it. She took a lot of pleasure in it. So she definitely enjoyed it. I never, ever skipped school or missed a class ever again through high school or college. So
Did she work?
Not a one. Pardon?
Did she work?
She had actually retired. She was an
Okay.
engineer at NASA. So she was retired.
I was gonna say that's even worse
Yeah, I
if
was
she
gonna say,
called out of work.
Yeah, I had to take a day off work so I can go to every class.
Oh.
Wow,
Oh,
Jennifer.
no, she enjoyed it. My friends thought it was the most hilarious thing. So I was
Listen,
mortified.
I'm sure that was back in the day, but I'm embarrassed for you today. Right now, I'm embarrassed for you.
That was like 1991 or 92. So I kind of let you know how old I am right there.
It's okay. I'm still embarrassed. See you, Jennifer.
I appreciate you guys. Have the best day.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Mom went to every class. From Lake Nona, Dano. Good morning.
Hey, I think it's safe for me to call my the police right now. My mom, what she did.
What did your mom do, Dano?
Oh, good morning, man. Yo, back in the day, man. She would put those hard beans, the hard beans you buy in the bag.
Yep.
They hard.
Yep.
Not from the can. She would pour it on the corner of the room and make me kneel on it with my hands up, like the cross. And if my arms came down too much, she hit me with an extension cord, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand how I'm telling you. She should be doing time right now.
She should be. She should be. That's crazy.
Dano, I've heard rice, but I haven't heard hard beans.
I've heard rice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. My knees are all jacked up.
Say my mama should be doing time right now.
Oh my
With an
goodness.
extension cord.
Bro, you okay over there?
Ray, what they say over there?
That is
Ray's taking notes.
baffled. No, are you kidding me?
Look, I'm gonna get my mom's only gonna be out there for about 45 seconds. It ain't got nothing to do with beans. I just can't stretch him out there like that.
Right.
Jeez. Somebody said, Jackie said, if I came home after curfew, you were locked out of the house all night long, even if it was snowing.
No.
Really?
This is borderline child abuse.
Yeah, you can't do that now, man.
And then Angela, she said, I swear to God, my stepdad rubber band a piece of toast to my face one time because he was tired of me going around smelling everything. She's like, that's definitely abuse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think we all need therapy.
Especially because smelling things isn't all that bad.
No, I'm like, and what were you smelling?
It just bothered me, Brian.
got so many
It bothered me.
Stop being curious.
Why stop being curious? I will punish you for being curious.
Toast. So
Toast.
random.
Yeah, right?
Woo! B, what they say?
Excel Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said one time after I got in trouble, my mom would give me a math problem, and whatever the answer was that I gave her is how many times I got spanked with the belt.
Woo! You gonna learn two ways today.
The answer is zero.
I'm bad at math. The answer is going to always be zero.
Yeah.
Always.
Goodness. And you want to know why there's a generation of soft kids. Kids need to listen up on this one, man. True stories. It happened to me on the way on Johnny's house. 8:33 is Johnny's house. It is time for True Story. It happened to me. Some of those unique stories that you're like, really? Those things really happen? We love hearing them on the air. We're going to do them in 2 segments. And if you win today, you got the best one. You got 4 tickets and 4 pit passes to Monster Jam, Campbell World Stadium on March 1st. But you got to call us. These are the most unusual stories that every time you tell them, your friends and your family like say, what? What? You did what? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First round, call us right now. True story. It happened to me. We need to hear your story first on Johnny's house. – 8:37. This is Johnny's house. It's Wednesday. It's cold. This weekend, they say it'll get up in the 70s, and then another cold front is going to come through. 45 right now. 62 is our high, and partly cloudy. Don't forget Johnny's house cruise. People are booking. Friends are getting in. It is happening September 18th. It's the Carnival Freedom out of Port Canaveral. It's a Thursday through a Sunday, and through a Monday, and we got stuff planned. And if you've always wanted to go, don't forget you're a little less Valentine's Day is on the 14th of next month. This is the 15th of this month. So you got time to go ahead and put $150 down a person, and then you have to the summer to pay the whole thing out. So that way you can join us in September and have a great time. We're looking forward to it. And before you know it, it'll be here.
Yeah.
That's how it always works.
A
man.
listener hit me up yesterday and asked me, he's like, seriously, we hear you talk about it all the time. But if I go by myself, will I have a good time?
Yes.
I said, absolutely. I said, there are people who go alone, but you're never alone because we do everything in a group. So if you're going to go, and they've never been on a cruise before.
No,
So
you
like,
will not.
If you're going to do a solo cruise, this is definitely a good one to do.
You'll have tons of friends, and we look out for each other on the boat. It's a good time. Go to xl1067.com and go ahead and put a deposit down, and then you have a couple of months to pay the whole thing off. And before you know it, like we said, September will be here, and we will be setting sail. Okay? True stories that happened to me, some of the most outrageous stories you've ever heard. We want to hear your story. We're going to hook somebody up with 4 tickets and pit pass to Monster Jam, happening at Camping World Stadium on March 1st. Let's start with the first series of stories from Ocala. Hey, Becky, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. How you doing,
Hi.
Becky? Good.
I'm good.
True story happened to me.
I was 22. I got married, and 2 days after I got married, the state police showed up at my door to arrest my husband.
What did your husband get arrested for?
A form of assault.
But it wasn't you.
No.
So he beat somebody up and then married you, and then they came and took him to jail.
Oh, no. Now he's a registered.
Oh.
Wow.
But you didn't know that, obviously.
No, I did not.
Now, is he still your husband?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a game.
Yeah,
changer
that's
right
that's
there.
gonna cut the honeymoon down a little bit.
Right.
I
mean,
I had him served with divorce papers on Valentine's Day.
There we
Good
go.
for you.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that's a whole nother true story.
No joke. Windermere, Amy, good morning.
Good morning.
True story happened to me.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I accidentally committed a felony. So I had stopped at my office to get a paycheck. I got the paycheck, and when I went to get back in my car, I had just recently had a rental car for like a week or two, and I just got my car back and completely forgot because I saw the same exact rental car. So I got in the car, it was open, I sat down, finally realized I was in the wrong car when I couldn't turn it on. So I picked up my check. There happened to be another check in the car that I picked up. Did not know that it was not mine. Went all the way to the bank, tried to cash somebody else's check, signed it, put it in. I noticed that it was the wrong number, the wrong amount. So I canceled the check and realized, shoot, this is not my check. I drove back, put the check back in the person's car, and I was writing a letter trying to explain why my signature was on their check. And they came out while I was doing that, and I was explaining, and they were giving me the only side eye. They did not believe a word I said.
Were you in their car when they pulled back up?
No, I wasn't in the car, but I was like, I had the door open and I put the check back in, and I was getting ready to put the note in the car.
Listen.
I had their car door open.
I'm at the far parking lot writing that note. So when I get to that car, boom, boom, I'm out.
It's going to be a quick exchange, right?
Oh my.
That's how innocent she was about this whole thing.
Only me. I don't know how I did that. But.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. All right. You hold on a second. All right, we got time for another round. All right, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True story, it happened to me. Those are the stories we're looking for. If you have one, share it with us. 4 tickets, 4 pit pass to Monster Jam, Camping World Stadium on March 1st. But you got to call in, and we got to hear those stories. True stories happened to me. Good stories on the way. 845 Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. 4 tickets, 4 pit passes, Monster Jam, Kemper Memorial Stadium. And all we're trying to do is find out those true stories that happen to you. Let's get back to it. Calling from Jacksonville. Manny, good morning.
Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Good, Manny. How you been, man?
I've been good. I just got to ask you, how's Annie?
Annie's okay. Annie's okay. She's posted up in my house. I haven't played with her for a while. That's what I call my Hall of Fame trophy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, proud of you, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Manny. I appreciate the love, man. You know we're doing another cruise, Manny.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Manny.
All right. Maybe it's time to come back on it.
Maybe, yeah.
All right. So tell us, man. True story happened to me.
All right. So when I lived in Peru, my father was a politician, and we lived in this big compound, political family and everything. And one night, somebody got in through the compound, through the security, got up to my bedroom, grabbed me, took me up to the roof, held the gun to my head, and held me for ransom so that some of the terrorists would be released from prison.
Oh, you got kidnapped as a kid?
Yeah, well, this was the second attempt. First attempt was in Ohio when we came here on vacation. And at this time, my father had that strict rule, just like Americans, you do not negotiate with terrorists. So he tried to keep them as occupied as possible because he was more than willing to put his family on the line for his principles. So next thing I know, the guy drops me and I don't hear anything anymore. And then all of a sudden I turn around and the guy had been shot in the between the eyes by one of the snipers two houses down.
Oh, that sounds like a movie.
It does sound like a movie. Wow.
And then his dad said, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have is a certain set of skills. A set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my son go, I will not pursue you. I will not look for you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you.
And
I will kill you.
I will kill you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good Lord.
You guys have abused that scene.
Good Lord.
You guys have dramatized that scene.
Good Lord. From Kissimmee, Selena, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. True story. It happened to me.
It wasn't to me. It was to my parents. 10 years ago, they were vacationing in Miami. They got a rental car. Well, they were driving on the freeway, and my dad, being the good person he is, saw a guy broke down on the side of the road in a limousine. And so my dad was like, you know what, let me stop, help him change his tire because he was a little bit older. So my dad stopped, helped change the tire, didn't even think nothing of it. We flew back to Texas. 2 weeks later, we got a letter in the mail from Trump Tower telling my parents thank you for helping his driver change their tire and thanking them, all that. And it was from President Trump.
What? Y'all helped change President Trump's tire?
Yeah, we changed his limousine, his escort tire. He was traveling to Mar-a-Lago, but his tire got flat. So my dad was the one good Samaritan that stopped to help him.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Got one more from Orlando. Rob. What's going on, Rob?
Good morning, guys.
All right. True story happened to me.
So I was in college, and this was like my freshman year. So obviously I had like this girl I was madly in love with. We used to do medicinal a lot, and we had this extra friend. And so we all went out one night to West Church Street in Orlando, which we didn't know too much about it because like one side is great, the other side is horrible.
Yeah.
But we ended up getting towed. My car got towed, and we ended up having to walk like 2 miles to the tow company. They were closed, so we had to scratch up some change. And me and the girl were vibing the whole night, and old dude was pretty much the third wheel. Well, we get in the hotel, and I wake up at like 2 a.m. and I hear them doing the deed in the like bed right next to me.
Who was the guy? I wasn't listening to the door. Who did y'all pick up?
He was one of the homies that used to just join us, but I never knew that they had a secret thing going. So like I spent all this money, got all the medicinal, all the rotten, and next thing you know, she's in the hotel room in the bed next to me doing the deed with.
Wow.
Well, you read that wrong.
Yeah, he did. Totally wrong.
For sure.
All right, here we go. It's time for a vote now. This is the new label. The first one is Manny. He was kidnapped, and the kidnapper got hit in the head, point blank range. That's number one. Number two, accidentally got into the wrong car, got the wrong check, tried to put the check back. Number three is this dude. I don't know what the hell. He bought some weed, and some girl slept with somebody who was with him. And number four, Trump limo had a flat tire. Her dad helped change the flat. So on the count of three, we want to cast your votes.
This is hard.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. All right. Congratulations. You are the winner.
Me?
Yes, you. You accidentally got in somebody else's car and then tried to cash their check, and then you start feeling guilty and return that check because I ain't buying it.
Should have just cashed that check anyway.
You got 4 tickets, 4 pit pass to Monster Jam Camping World Stadium on March 1st, okay?
Oh, I actually won something?
Yes!
Oh, shoot.
Yes.
What is it, Monster Jam?
Monster Jam,
girl.
yes. Congratulations. What were you holding on for?
I don't know, just to hear who won.
I mean, it is kind of like when that person called about running into Flavor Flav and the other person that got switched at birth.
Yes.
Sort of like that, but whatever.
All right. Minutes away, we got celebrity news with Johnny's house.
Kanye West made $2 million in a day here.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Orlando, it's Johnny Magic. It's time for us to pay your bills and win $1,000.
Enter this nationwide keyword now at xl1067.com. Bonus. That's bonus.
Your chance to win $1,000 13 times every weekday from 9 to 9. Paying your bills. It's XL 1067.
All right, so it looks like Kanye West, he just dropped this new Yeezy apparel.
Okay.
And it happened on yesterday, actually. So he said that he posted an update when he dropped the brand new apparel for Yeezy. There's like slippers. There's just like
They're not that expensive.
No, there's like all black socks, sneakers, and all that stuff. So, but he's made $2 million in a day.
Now, who is making this for him? Because before it was
Adidas.
Or is he just doing it on his own?
I think he's just doing it on his own. I don't know who it is. I was trying to find that out too because I was like, because Adidas and them are done.
Yeah,
they're done.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But $2 million he said that he made yesterday.
In one day. That's
Day.
a pretty good day.
Yes. Post Malone, if you saw videos of him, you met him, Brian, when he was like hardcore beer pong, Bud Light drinking, smoking cigarettes.
He smelled like a cigarette and a beer. He was really cool though.
Yeah, but he's battled with like just, with alcohol for a long time.
Sure.
And Blake Shelton is coming out and how he said that he's kind of like drinking buddies with Post Malone.
Okay.
And he said that Posty puts anybody to shame. That Post Malone, nobody can meet his match. So Blake was doing an interview and said, I used to think that I could go pretty hard back in the day, but nobody I've ever met has anything on Post Malone. He's living a stereotypical country music song every single day of his life. But like, that's how hardcore he used to go.
I got a friend now, even as a grown older man, that can drink beer nonstop and not get drunk.
Same.
Just beer after beer after beer. It's like, dude, you've been drinking since 12. It's midnight. Yeah.
Cases a day.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Nothing.
His liver, man.
Yeah. But he said that for 2025 Post Malone, that he's focusing on taking his time this year because he's always so used to going fast and going hard. But he wants to really take his time.
But then he's doing a stadium tour.
He is.
He is.
You about to take your time and get to the next city and do it all over again.
All right, so Diddy in these freak off videos that the government is using against him, they have 9 so-called freak off videos that the feds are making a big deal out of. Well, Diddy's legal team says that the ex-girlfriend Cassie, obviously, not only consented, but thoroughly enjoyed herself.
So she was directing.
Yes. And so what his legal team is basically saying is that the stink that you're making of these 9 freak off tapes basically shows consensual movie going experiences between Diddy and Cassie. And he even claims that she enjoyed herself and that this proves his innocence. And so that's kind of where we're going right now in the direction. But
what they're trying to do is direct the narrative of, because the tape's coming out.
Yeah.
If they're already giving you a review of what they've seen, that means it's about to hit the street.
Yeah.
And I think he is allowing it to hit the street because ain't nobody helping him get out of jail.
Right.
So he's going to release those tapes.
Yeah, Diddy's attorney says that the tapes were not secretly recorded, and they push back on some of the conspiracy theories surrounding that there's like, secret cameras and, no other celebrities were involved, no underground tunnels, no minors, no such thing of like, violence. So
are these just tapes with him and
Cassie?
Well, ain't no freak off tapes.
Right, so you're just releasing your own personal videos, basically. I mean, that doesn't mean the other stuff didn't happen. That just means in this case, this is what we did.
Yeah.
And she enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it too.
I know. So I don't know, but if those are the only videos, that's what he's saying, that like, if these are the 9 freak off videos that you have,
that ain't no freak off.
This shows my innocence.
Yeah, I think the real freak offs, people paid to get them things.
Right. Look, they're not repeatedly denying bail to a damn near billionaire because they don't have something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That is true. All right. We'll come back. We'll find out what's trending in the world again on Johnny's House. Sabrina Carpenter on Johnny's House 908. What is trending? What are you working on?
Imagine turning down a job opportunity from Google for 2 years.
All right, we're going to hear about it on the way. Nine 11. It is Johnny's House. It's going to be partly cloudy and 62. What is it right now, Miss Ray?
It is currently, sorry, my watch is at 51.
51. All right, Nerese, what's trending, ma'am?
All right. Well, before anything, shout out to our Solar Bears ice hockey team for their 6th consecutive win last night.
All right.
The next home game is Monday, the 20th, against Atlanta Gladiators.
Okay.
All right. So there is a software engineer. His name is Akshay Marasetti, who is going viral for hacking the Dino game. So if you've ever experienced a no internet pop-up on Chrome, there's a little Dino game that you can play where you jump over the hurdles by using a space bar.
Okay.
Well, Akshay, what he did was he taped these electronic cords on the screen where it's programmed to render those hurdles that will make the Dino jump automatically, which ultimately gave him the perfect score.
Mhm.
So the video is going viral right now. If you want to check it out, it's actually pretty cool. But what's happening, it's gained the attention from Google, and they have offered him a job interview to join their virtual reality department. But he says, nah.
Because he learned how to hack the game?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
actually really creative. It's like,
He
how do
said
you-
no?
How do you, yeah, for the last 2 years, because he has his own company, his own startup company. And I guess for the last 2 years, Google has recognized him and they're like, yo, come join our team. And he's like, nah, I actually got another business I'm going to pop up real quick. So I'm good.
Google can afford to buy his business.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
But they must not be offering him a whole lot of money because if they really, really wanted him to work there,
Yeah.
Right.
he'd work there.
They just throw Google stock at you.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
There is a fire department in Arizona that's being recognized for welcoming 19 babies in 2024. So the fire department set up an adorable photo shoot, which is now going viral, with all the 18 dads together holding their respective babies. They were all born between June through December of 2024, with the exception of like one of the firefighters. They had twins. And what's really cool is right now they all share like a chat group where they share updates and advice.
So
on the babies.
they're all firefighter babies.
All firefighter
when,
babies.
When I heard that story, I thought it was an area because you can drop your baby off at the fire department.
That's why I was like,
Yeah,
That's
same here.
exactly what I thought.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
no.
like, wow, who live in that neighborhood that they just dropping babies off at the fire department?
18 of them. Damn.
No. Each dad had their own baby.
Gotcha.
One of them had twins, and so it's kind of like the baby boom era.
You might
in
want
that
to
fire
check
department.
the attendance at the fire station because some of y'all ain't staying there overnight. You know you're supposed to.
My thing is, what if a major situation breaks out while they're all out for whatever reason?
Yeah.
There is an abandoned Boeing 727 in England that's rumored to have once belonged to Pablo Escobar. And after 2 years of some elbow grease, it has been transformed into a luxurious Airbnb. So
cool.
guests now, they now have the chance to live a bougie lifestyle because this jet has gold-plated fixtures. It's a fully intact cockpit. There's a double bedroom, a convertible bed. It's even got its original leather seating. And it comes with a fully immersed experience. And you can get this from a price tag anywhere between $100 to $1,000, depending, of course, which night. So the jet has actually been used for music videos, photo shoots, often free for artists and stuff. And the creator of this jet has basically said that he wants to continue expanding on this jet to give, the guests more of a better experience. So.
You ain't getting the full immersive experience. Otherwise, you're going to have some cocaine and some gunshots.
Really? As you sleep there at night.
Right. You'll wake up with a pistol to your head. That's fully immersive in the Pablo Escobar.
Man, I love this Airbnb. It was so realistic.
So realistic and lifelike. 4 stars. Would recommend.
All right, no conversation. It is back, and we'll do it next on Johnny's House. Addison Rae, Diet Pepsi on Johnny's House. It is 9:18. It is Wednesday, and it's time for adult conversation. You know what's up? That's when grown folks get together and we talk on the radio. Kids all in school. Sometimes grown people just need to talk to each other. So the way it is, we talk to each other first, and then we throw it out to you, and then that's how we continue to do this. Now, we can talk to each other all the time, but when we throw these topics out there, it's important for you to say, okay, I can relate and then you call us up and respond. Now, this today's topic came from Norris, and you were watching TV? Is that what it came from?
I mean, one of my favorite shows,
Okay.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mhm.
And there is an episode that got me laughing. It's one of my favorite ones. It's where Will Smith, he's trying to help a brother out
Okay.
by getting some honeys.
Okay.
And so he pulls out his little black book.
A little black book.
Little black book.
Mhm.
Now, I mean, not to say that everyone has specifically a little black book, but I know that everyone has something, kind of similar to it.
Here's the thing, and this is I've noticed, back in the day, the little black book was actually a black book that you manually put phone numbers and stuff in. Now of course it's on your phone, blah, blah, blah. But back then, the little black book was pretty much directed towards men. We had a book that you would, on certain nights of the week, you decide what freak level you want to be that evening. And then you have people in that book that you say, well, that's the freak level I want to get with. And you text that person and it possibly happened.
Mhm.
That was then. Now women got those books.
Yo, we do.
Women have those books now and talking about, do I want to do my own personal freak off? And they know the level of freakdom that they want done. And they text people. It's just a total understood situation of adults who are single and decide that they still want to, go to a movie here and there. And the book, or not the book now, the phone number list is just people that is understood. There ain't no pressure. There's no backup plan. There's no, in some cases, hey, that was awesome. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Yep.
It was or is what it is.
So my little black book was my notes in my phone, basically.
Why do you say was?
Because I don't keep up, I don't.
I
calm down.
What she's doing is lying on the radio.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm not
lying.
And you can tell because she's taking time to make it up as she goes.
I'm not lying. Listen, I
We've been
deleted
around
my
here for
little.
We've been around here for 2 years now.
You are a single woman. You do what you want to do.
I know.
You're an adult. You know.
Listen, I'm trying to do my thing in a few years, so I'm slowing down a little bit.
Okay.
But I did have my little quote unquote black book
Yeah.
when I was like hitting the seriously single phase. And I even had my conversation with my girls, and they're just like, you need to write the names down and kind of just keep them on track. And I'm like, I guess that's not a bad idea. So I kept my little black book.
Well, you think about the little black book. What happens is that people in that book, they go on with their lives. Sometimes they find love and they're in a relationship and they don't call. And then out of the blue, you'll get a text 3 or 4 years later. Hey, unfortunately, we're not in that same situation. And they just kind of broom on. They just, kind of do their thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have it anymore. I ain't got
Johnny
time.
Magic Dictionary.
Yeah.
Yo.
I used to. I ain't got no, not anymore. It's
That's funny.
I got time. I got one. That's enough. That's enough.
The ones in the old dictionary, they all moved on and got married and stuff.
Oh, they got married. You can tell when they got divorced. Hey, big head.
Right.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Nothing. So you seeing somebody? Yeah. Well, all right. Well, take care. Bye. It's nothing.
Okay, love that.
No, it's not. They're trying to break up no relationship.
No,
it's
Just
like
keep it real.
I find myself out here again.
Seeing what's up.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Were you ever have that?
No,
Never.
I've never
Really?
had that. Yeah, I never.
Oh.
You never kept like track of any,
Well, I didn't have that many to keep track of.
Damn, Ray said you
All
fast.
No, I did.
Hey, I mean, listen, to each its own.
No, because
Is
I
there a
like
problem?
no, because I like
No,
if
that's
you
you.
see
You do
it,
you.
I've always been in like long-term relationships,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's just like I never had that like
Yeah.
List.
But
Yeah.
the thing is
like
that
how do I go
if
about
you're a
this?
real adult about it, you'd have to make that plan on a Wednesday. Like today, you would make that plan for this weekend. You're like, you know what? I think I want or something. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's have dinner, have drinks, laugh, talk about old times, maybe something, and then nothing. Hey, we got to get together soon, and you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend and she's like that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, she's single. She's been
Yeah,
single as
yeah.
long as I've known her, but
Yeah.
she's got a little roll of
now, Brian, they call him a roster.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the name now. It's a roster.
We've been out.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'll catch up with you guys in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And then she leaves.
I respect that.
And then she comes back.
That sounds like me.
Like,
Good for her.
See, how was your evening?
she owns it though. See, own it.
Yeah. Nari's trying to downplay it.
Now it sounds like you. 5 minutes ago, you're like, no,
I'm
that's
just trying
me.
to clean it up a little.
It is what it is. You're grown.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. You're grown. So we want to find out from you. Are you one of those that have a roster of individuals? And then here's the thing: there's a difference between a cheater and a player. If you got a roster, then the people on your roster understand. Hey, you might get a call from me. You may not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not stopping you from doing your life. I might text you and say, "Nah, I got plans." Oh man. All right. Well, maybe some other time.
Yeah.
You both smile and you're going about your way. Are you one of those that have a roster of individuals that when you feel like going to the movies, you kind of hit them up and whatever happens, happens? 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. XL Mobile 41067. Live streamers, if you want to drop a comment, we will hear it from you. Adult conversation, we're throwing it out to you. Do you have a roster of people, men and women, that you say, hey, I feel like going to a movie? You hit them up, and something may or may not happen. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. Hit us now on Johnny's House. No fighting. 9:34. It is Johnny's house, partly cloudy and 64. It is 52 right now. Adult conversation. Grown folks talking about things on the radio. Nerese wanted to know if there's anyone has the little black book, which has changed today into a Rasta. And these are people that you just call up on a Thursday or Friday and say, hey, you want to go have some dinner or something? Yeah, they know what that means.
We couldn't get one person to say yes, let alone enough people to necessitate a book.
Stop.
It's changed, though. Back in the day, it was, the guy had to say you're on my roster. Well, now women are like, look, I got a roster.
Mm-hmm. I think they always have. They just didn't tell us.
I think you're 100% correct. I think you are 100%
and now they're
correct.
like, I don't care.
We're just more savages now.
Yeah, they're like, hey, look, I like what I like.
Yeah.
You didn't hook up with me. I hooked up with you.
Right.
But I also think it was frowned upon for women to
It was.
be
It
like,
was. It was.
to be like, oh, you a hoe.
It was.
It was.
And now women are like, oh, that was great. I can get up in the morning. Can you go ahead and leave?
Yeah.
No, for real.
And
No,
the whole,
for real.
The whole idea of it is stupid because for doing the exact same thing that we did, y'all were hoes and we were heroes.
Yes.
And now women like, don't care.
And now we're all hoes.
Yep, everybody's hoes. From Ocala, Brian, good morning.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Guy, what's up, man? You got a roster?
Oh, yeah, I got the roster. It's going to be my wife, my parents, and my 2 kids after that.
That's a strong team right there.
You see your parents?
Yeah, he says
Not too many
parents.
friends in my 30s, so.
Yeah, so you got, your roster's been gone for years. But back in the day, did you have one?
Yeah, back in high school times, and then I kind of moved around.
I don't think it counted in high school.
No.
You're like experimenting.
Yeah. Yeah, high school is like
after high school time.
Yeah, like high school, you break up with somebody on Thursday, you're dating somebody else on Tuesday the following week.
Mm-hmm. Those are just training wheels.
Yeah, we get that. But no, you seem like you're a very responsible father. You're like, my roster is my wife, my kids, my parents. That's it. And that's all you need on your roster.
That's the team.
That's all you
Yes,
need.
sir.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Heck yeah, thank you guys.
All right. Anything over there you can read on the air?
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need to check it. It's a no-brainer. Call attorney Dan Newland. Someone said, I have a roster. Each one has a rating with a specific skill that they are good at.
Oh, wow.
See, for me, I don't need to write that stuff down. When you think about them, you smile and you know what it is.
Yeah, I don't think
You got to write all that
Imagine
down.
if somebody found that roster or found that book or whatever you're writing it down.
Or the person that you rated saw it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I'm a 6.
Yeah.
Or I saw somebody, like, let me see what they got about. Oh, really? Oh, damn. Well, at least I'm on it. I don't care. Nerese, what they say?
I think this is hilarious. Jen C, she had mentioned, no, I missed out on the hoe phase. Too many long-term relationships here.
Yeah. But it's still out there. The whole face never leaves.
No.
It's still in the streets every single day.
You're going to go through it. Just depends on what time of life that's going to happen.
It's not for everybody. The streets are not for everybody. All right, y'all, let's get out of here. It's 9:37. 9:40 is Johnny's house. We got to get up out of here. Miss Ray, what's going on?
I am gonna go to the gym. I gotta pack and do some stuff around the house. That's pretty much it. But I do want to thank Wawa.
Wawa! Thank you so much, Wawa.
I love me some Wawa. So from now until February 16th, Wawa reward members can visit any Wawa. And they're going to redeem like a bonus for like $1 off or $1 any size coffee.
Okay.
So not $1 off. It's $1 any size coffee, which is great.
Oh, that's nice.
So I love me some Wawa. You know I do.
I like on the app, you can order your panini ahead and then go pick it up when you get there. That's nice.
Yeah. You could have got Brian getting coffee. I couldn't believe it.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think about coffee, but it smells so good. And I don't even like the smell of coffee, but it said caramel cream. I said, I like caramel. I like cream. Let's try it.
I'm not going to lie. That's like the only gas station coffee I'll drink. And it just, because it's so good.
I saw Brian with coffee in him. Like somebody cloned him. There's a clone Brian up here.
Must be liquor in it.
Yeah, so check out the Wawa app.
All right. Nerese, what you got going on, ma'am?
Today is Wednesday, job number 2, which I'm very excited for. I look like I'm going to have a very booked, busy day. And then just kind of kick back, relaxing, finishing up some of those emails I was talking about earlier, and then get work done and hopefully get a run in somehow.
Very good.
My girl, she gets her steps in, I get my steps in.
Very good. Brian?
Nothing, just a bunch of radio shows to work on. And then I got some rum business to handle. I've been kind of slacking on the rum business, but it's a new year, so I got to get everything in order.
Very good. All right. Ryan Seacrest, you can have this thing. Y'all have a beautiful day. You know what's up. We'll see you tomorrow.
What's up, y'all? We didn't talk to y'all. Bunch of jerks. Not you guys, us. This is my last week of eating like a jackass because I gotta get back on my health situation. Not because I'm unhealthy, but I can't sit here and do the commercials for Red Mountain weight loss and then shove this apple fritter down my throat and not lose any weight. That'd be lying to the people. So this is my last week of being a jackass. I had my consultation yesterday. The good thing about Red Mountain weight loss is it is a little more flexible than most. I'm even allowed to drink 3 drinks a week. So, like, it's not like super strict. I just got to stay on point with everything else. And I like to snack, so that's a problem. You know? That's a problem. I got to get back on my water drinking, all that stuff. And I stopped boxing, which is bad. Boxing's such a good workout. It's been too cold, too, though. That didn't help. Yeah, boxing is a great workout. I mean, for multiple things. First of all, it's really good cardio. Like, it's way better cardio than actual working out. And then on top of that, it's a insane stress reliever because you're hitting things. So you're letting out the aggression. And y'all don't even know. I need that. So anyway, I got work to do. So you guys have a fabulous day. I'm going to try to squeeze in another episode of Talking to Myself today. So we'll see. I just got to find something that strikes me to talk to myself about. And I don't know what that is. So, well, I mean, spoiler alert, I got to decide if I'm going to continue to make rum or not. I haven't told anybody but y'all yet. Look at that. Oh, I just saw that, Brian. I thought you were asking me or telling me it's a morning radio show. Oh my God. What up, Brian? It is a morning radio show. We are on from 6 to 10 East Coast. So we just wrapped up. I'm just saying bye to everybody. But it's cool that you just came across us on accident. Yeah, no, we're doing fine. Like we're breaking even. We're not losing money or anything like that. It's just like how much time do I have to put into it? You know what I mean? And so I just gotta sit down with the boss lady and see if we're still into it. That's all. All right, now I really am getting out because I really got some work to do because I really got to go. So, well, thanks, Brian. We'll be on tomorrow. Like, where are you from? Where you at? What set you claiming? Like, we're in Orlando, East Coast. Where you at? New Smyrna Beach, like at that area? Is that what that is? St. John, New Smyrna Beach area? Is that, or what's NB? Am I crazy? Is that it? Like that's local. That's what I know. Oh no, Canada, like New Brunswick, St. John, like New Brunswick, St. John, like Canada. Eh? I have some friends that live in Canada. Well, they live in Canada. They have a vacation house here. My wife sold them their vacation house here. It gets cold up there. Like I'm complaining today that it's cold down here, but nah. But that's awesome. Well, appreciate you listening from Canada if that's where you're from. I think that's what it is. I just Googled St. John NB and that's what came up. I'm thinking local, like the St. John, New Smyrna Beach area. Not the same. Right on. So let's see here. I just Googled it. So let's find out. That's why I don't have to ask you stupid questions. Like you're probably like, what an idiot. You don't even know where it is. Ah, okay. So you're on the East Coast part of it. So here's what's crazy. My wife and I were looking for something to do, like for like a kind of a road trip type thing. We were gonna fly into Toronto and then road trip all the way to Nova Scotia. And so St. John, I guess, would be on the way to that. It's kind of on the coast, it looks like. Fun fact. Seemed like there was a lot of cool things in Canada to see. And I heard like the Nova Scotia area in this like summer, springtime is actually really cool. I could be incorrect, but that's what I was reading. Well, sweet. Sorry you found us at the end of the show, dude, but we're on in the morning, 6 to 10. So swing on by anytime. Say what's up. All the episodes are there to rewatch if you into it. We're just a top 40 morning radio show. We just talk about random stuff. It's silly and fun. At least I think it is. And this is the regular live streamers, the ones chatting over here. I mean, there's usually more of them, but it show's over. But yeah. Plus, you can find us on the iHeart app if you just want to listen to the podcast. iHeartRadio, look for Johnny's House. All right. Peace out.